25 years experience, 4 years at the current location, which is Traffic Jams Motorsports. My installation specialty is fabrication, using composites, metals, woods. Enclosure building is something that I hold dear to my heart. I like the whole process. I like to think the process through. I like to try to build it in my head before I go in the wood shop. Yes, I would say my installation philosophy is to build it right, build it one time, because nothing worse than having to build something the second time, because you don't get paid the second time you do it. I try to create the whole process in my mind. I try to incorporate the car DNA into my installs. I like using the shapes that are lent to me by the manufacturer. I'll go crazy too. But the thing that I hold close to my chest is being able to integrate something into the car and make it look like the factory did it. Maybe even a little better than the factory did. Other installation professionals that have influenced me kind of go in two different eras. I would say in the beginning, the person that taught me the most in the beginning was a guy named Quint Lumpkin. Great guy, really good at what he did. Taught me a lot about how to start to learn how to do fab. Then I would say Mark Fukuda was a big influence on me, mainly from the Blazer. And then you get into some of the sound aspect of it. You have Richard Clark and Dave Naveau influenced me in the beginning on how a car should sound. And now, if we fast forward a little bit, there's three guys that I kind of really try to, I wouldn't say mimic, but try to feed off of what they give me on Instagram. And that's Justin Marks and Eric Markland and Matt Schaefer. Those guys are really top-notch dudes, and I really enjoy looking at what they do. But anybody that posts anything in all the groups on Facebook and Instagram really influenced me around the board, because if you're out there trying to be cutting edge, and if I can learn something or develop a technique off of what I see, that's a big help.
Mike is a guy that I hold in very high regards. Definitely somebody that I look up to in the 12-volt industry. He's always trying to elevate his game, learn new techniques, always willing to try something different. His work's definitely spoken for itself. Definitely somebody I can call on, and we kind of bounce ideas back and forth, collaborate on ideas. And his work kind of speaks for itself. So he's definitely somebody that I consider qualified to be one of the top 50 installers for 2019.
So how would your coworkers describe you best?
Well, I think the best way to answer that question is to have a coworker in here and answer the question.
My name is Jeff Cheek. I have known Biscuit for over 25 years. I have personally worked with him for a lot of those 25 years. If I had to describe him, one word would be intense. Another word would be dedicated. If he makes up his mind that he's going to build something or do something, he's going to do it. And he's really not going to let anybody influence how he does his day-to-day. And I think that's what makes him a great installer, fabricator, and a great person. He's a personal friend, and I think that he does a great job day in, day out, and goes above and beyond.
The biggest challenge in my life over the past year, and it's been more than 1 year, is to not take things for granted. You can't take things for granted. Sometimes you get upset and it doesn't matter who's around, or anything like that. You may lose your temper. And that's part of taking things for granted because you think those people are always going to be there. What do I want customers to remember about their installation is that it was done right, it was above and beyond what they expected, and that they're happy with the quality of the work and the quality of the sound. That's the most important part, is the sound, because that's why they're here, because they want it to sound better. Why should I be in the top 50? Dedication, willingness to keep learning my craft, and always wanting to do better the next day I come in. How does my performance influence shop culture? Sometimes the projects get long, and when it gets down towards the end of the project and the other guys in the shop see what's going on with the car, it creates an excitement of wanting to get this thing out and getting it done. And sometimes, you know, I get help when I don't even ask for help, because they want to see it done, because they really enjoy the way it's turning out. And another thing I want to add to that is it's a team effort. Everybody has to be a part of it, because if without that, it just doesn't work. Let's do the walkthrough. First, we're going to go in the wood shop. As you can see, we have all the templates that we need. We got 4 routers in the table, 1 over there, 3 right here. Got some dust mites right here. We're sanding small things, keeping dust down. Got all the router bits, circle templates, tools up there on the wall. Underneath that rack is all our fiberglass and composites to keep dust off of them. Over to the left here, we have our connector and wire rack. Got our mobile wire rack, so we can take them to the car and pull off exactly how much we need. We have our test card. Good old trusty 3050A. Phase checker, distortion meter, USB pre for Room EQ Wizard that we run on the computer. We have all our JL Tune software, all our audio control software, Rockford, Audison. Anybody's processor's software is on this computer, so we just hook up and go. If you look around the shop, it's a mighty big shop. Lots of space to cover. My toolbox is over there, the red one. So, a couple of guys here have purchased roll carts, because we can get right up on the car and have the necessary tools that we need to work on the car. Pliers, cutters, extensions, unibits, tape, wrenches, panel tools, and the money drawer. Walk over here to the toolbox. This is my box. There are many like it, but this one is mine. We open up this drawer. This is where I spend most of my time with all my fabrication stuff that I do. This is an extension of that drawer. Sanders, grinders. Very important tool. Tap and die set. Clicos. The panel building. Sandwich sheets. Where I keep my Detroit books up here. That's about it.